Hi, this is Dan Ansell, Prudential California Realty. Today is Friday, June 17th. Here's what's happening on a nationwide basis and also in California. First headline, the amount of equity that Americans have in their homes is at its lowest level since right after World War II. Essentially, between falling real estate prices and people using their homes as piggy banks and refinancing and pulling out money from equity lines, the amount of equity that people have in their homes right now is averaging around 38%. To put it in perspective, a decade ago it was 61%. So it seems to be really falling the amount of the home that they actually own versus the amount of the home that the banks really own there. Here's a little good news. Foreclosures have fallen on a nationwide basis for 8 straight months. So notice the amount of properties that are being filed for foreclosures there. So down 33% compared to a year ago and down 2% on a month-over-month basis there. That's the good news. The bad news is in California, they're the only state in the whole country where the amount of foreclosure filings increased. So in California, we're going to still see an increase in the number of future foreclosures still sort of hitting the market there. So every state in the country except California has declined in May there. So again, on a nationwide basis, seems to be heading in the right direction. California seems to be a little hard hit there. Back to California being a little hard hit. Home sales in May declined a little over 5% in California, and they're down 14.4% compared to a year ago, so still haven't hit the bottom in California there. Prices also declined a bit. The median price in California went down a little less than 1%, but we're down almost 11% compared to a year ago. So again, less activity, more foreclosures, lower prices there. California's still not out of the woods yet. We do seem to be seeing some stabilization there where the rate of decline seems to be slowing, but clearly not at the bottom yet. Reasons for it? It's still a very difficult and very tight lending atmosphere out there. It's hard for buyers to get loans, even if they're sort of ready, willing, and able and want to do it. But there's also a lot of uncertainty out there in terms of unemployment and the economy, which is still putting a lot of prospective buyers on the sidelines and on hold. So that's what's going on both in California and nationwide. Not all good, not all bad, sort of a little bit of a mixed bag there. So as we've talked about before, probably expect to see sort of bouncing along there. Some bits of good news, some bits of bad news, but at least it's not all straight down there. So that's what's going on. Have a great weekend.